Hey everybody, I'm here to do my review of this last night's, I guess you could say, last night's Monday Night Raw, because now it's currently 1:38 in the morning, early Tuesday morning, and I have to say that, well, first of all, I totally forgot it was a 3-hour Raw, because I had so much going on this past weekend. You can see it in the videos before this. Well, as basically part of the Fiesta, at the Epcot Fiesta and all that kind of deal. So I completely forgot that it was 3-hour Raw. That, of course, and I didn't see Raw last week, so that didn't help. But anyway, overall, I guess what WWE is doing right now is they're taking concepts like King of the Ring and now the Cyber Sunday concept, and they're basically now just putting them on 3-hour editions of Raw, and just letting fans get to see this kind of stuff, do it for free instead of just doing the pay-per-view deals. But I have to say that, despite how some people might feel, I thought it was, at first I thought it was an okay Raw, excuse me. It was an okay Raw, so, I'm not trying to say that it wasn't bad or anything, but I'll tell you this, I do agree with a lot of people. Even if it was bad, which I don't think it was, I think it was okay, not, it was sort of like, it was okay, let's just put it that way. But I'll tell you this, I do agree with people that say it was bad, that the only thing that saved it and made it memorable was the invasion or the attack by the Season 1 NXT rookies. And you know what? I didn't want to say anything beforehand, and look, I swear on this Bible right here, because I didn't really want to say anything, but I swear on this Bible right here that I felt like something like this was going to happen. I mean, think about it. You give basically rookies, like these NXT rookies, like Darren Young, Justin Gabriel, Skip Sheffield, Ray Barrett, David Otunga, Michael Tarver, Heath Slater, and even Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. Bryan Danielson. You give them the spotlight with this concept, NXT, and they're going to want more. They're going to want more of that spotlight. They're going to want to be the main event. And that's exactly what this storyline has developed. These rookies are basically looking at this like, hey, we proved in front of a whole national audience for the past couple of months that we're just as good as any other WWE superstar and that we should be in the main event. We should be the superstars. We should be the ones getting the big bucks. We should be the ones holding the championships. I mean, heck, I think Ray Barrett said that change was in the air, and boy, was it ever. And I gotta give WWE a lot of credit. I didn't see this coming. I mean, I thought like everybody else. First of all, Wade Barrett was, because first of all, I thought Wade Barrett's going to come out, he's going to distract John Cena, Cena's going to lose the match, and then Wade Barrett's going to say, oh, by the way, whoever wins the Fatal 4-Way, I'm challenging at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Right? Well, then get a load of this. After that, here comes all the other NXT rookies, and they stop beating up on CM Punk, Luke Gallows, and Serena, and you think, okay, they're here to help Cena. And then all of a sudden, they gang up on Cena, basically beat the living hell out of him, and while they're doing this, they're beating up while they're doing this, other rookies are tearing up the ring, tearing down the ropes, flipping over the announce tables, striking down Matt Striker, striking down Jerry Lawler, chasing after Michael Cole, while Michael Cole's getting out of there with his tail between his legs, which makes people wonder if maybe he's a part of this. But again, just an unbelievable, out-of-the-blue segment. And I was watching this, and I was thinking to myself, and honestly, this is the truth, I was thinking to myself, what is going on? I was like, what the hell is going on? But again, when I look back at it, and again, I swear on the Bible, I thought about saying this a couple of weeks ago, but I kept my mouth shut. I felt like something like this might happen, and it has. It has. basically now you're going to have WWE Raw and SmackDown versus NXT. And basically, if NXT, and basically you're going to probably have something like a stipulation that if NXT wins, NXT takes over. Or something like that. I don't know. But I can definitely tell you that the ringleaders in all this are not just Wade Barrett, but mostly Daniel Bryan. Because basically, it's Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, is beating down John Cena. He's telling Cena, "You're not better than me. You're not better than me." So it's like, whoa. And yeah, nobody came down, what makes you probably wonder what's going on. Why didn't they come down to help Punk or Cena? Maybe they got attacked in the back. Who knows? But it's unbelievable. It makes you want to watch NXT tomorrow night, or tonight, if you will, to see if maybe the Season 2 rookies and rookiettes, if you will, are going to join this NXT Invasion. But again, it's just unbelievable. And again, it's setting up for WWE versus NXT. Now you think the pros versus the rookies. Now you think to yourself, now I know some of you might think to yourself, oh great, here we go, another invasion. How is WWE going to F this up? You know, because a lot of people might think, you know, WWE when it comes to invasions, or it comes to like factions versus certain factions versus or facing the fighting the WWE, it doesn't work. I mean, let's take a look at what happened. 2001, WCW versus WWE was supposed to be good, didn't happen the way fans would hope it would. WWE had to change it up, make it WCW versus ECW versus WWE. That didn't work really well because it was mostly WWE superstars facing each other, and you know, according to many fans, WWE effed that up. The only invasion they ever did anything good with was ECW back in the mid to late 90s. That was it. That was it. That was the only one they ever did anything good with. And now this one is coming out of the blue. This is the first time we've had something like this in about 10 years since the Alliance, and in about 9 years since the NWO deal. So it makes you wonder, is this something big? And think about it. It's kind of ironic, too, that Vince McMahon is keeping the Survivor Series now. And it kind of, think about it, it's ironic that Vince McMahon wants to keep the Survivor Series going. Makes you think, huh? But, again, I thought it was a great ending. I have to really say that. But the question is, are they going to F this up like they've done other invasion storyline angles? Or are they going to really capitalize on this? Because if they capitalize on this, they could actually do good. I mean, they got a bunch of guys that can win all the titles and say, hey, look, we've got all the titles here in the WWE. This just proves we're better than the WWE superstars or so-called pros. So, makes you wonder what WWE is going to do, who's really behind this. Some fans think maybe it's Michael Cole because he got out of there unscathed, but some say he got beat down. I mean, just the way it ended. I mean, I've never seen anything on Raw like that in a long time. Heck, I think the last time I saw something like that was in WCW, and that was it. But again, it's unbelievable. It only makes you wonder where WWE is going to go from here with it. I mean, if Daniel Bryan is one of the main ringleaders, he's basically going to do it because he wants to prove that wrestlers, superstars, can make names for themselves without the help of the WWE. So, we'll see what happens there. But those are just my thoughts on it. I thought it was a great ending to what was a semi-okay Raw, but a great ending that saved it. So, give me your thoughts on it. Tell me what you think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.